There can't be anyone who doesn't know the story of a fox marrying a bride, right? In Japan, there is a story that is passed down from mouth to mouth. Whenever it's sunny, when it's still raining, foxes will appear. The foxes get married. Whenever this time, everyone cannot go out because if they see a fox getting married, the fox will be very angry. It would punish the whole family of the person. One sunny afternoon, Little Light was wearing his new clothes, ready to go out to show off to his friends. But when he reached the door, the sky was suddenly raining sunshine. At that moment, his mother came out to collect the things drying in the yard. Xiao Guang was standing at the door, considering whether to go out or not. His mother came and called him. She told him to stay at home, and she repeatedly told him, don't go into the forest, because it's raining on a sunny day, and the foxes are marrying their daughters. If they accidentally bump into each other, something terrible would happen. After saying that, the mother continued to pack things, but Xiao Guang was just a child after all. How could he listen to his mother's advice? After hesitating for a while, he looked back into the house. After confirming that his mother had left, Little Light with curiosity, he ran into the forest alone in the rain. He came to the thick woods, through the huge trees in the forest, looking around for signs of the foxes. He stood in the same place and looked around, but except for the old trees and flowers, there was nothing to be found. But he didn't give up. Boldly, he continued to walk deeper into the forest. Suddenly there was a fog not far away, and out of the fog, strange sound of drums and music. Xiao Guang hurriedly hid behind a big tree by the roadside. As the sound got closer and closer, a group of fox-faced bridal party slowly appeared. This little boy, in the remote forest, met a strange wedding procession. As the fog slowly faded away, the little boy realized the bridal party in front of him was not human at all, although they were dressed and hooded, walking upright, but a closer look will reveal they were all had the face of a fox. Little Light was terrified. He hid behind a big tree. He didn't dare to make a sound. He knew he must have run into the fox marriage that his mother had told him about. Driven by the strong curiosity, Little Light tried to suppress his inner fear. He watched the foxes' movements carefully. He saw them in two parallel rows, the two foxes in the lead, carrying lanterns in their hands, followed by a newlywed couple. The woman was dressed in a white plain dress. The man had a red linen cloth around his head. They wore strange dresses, with a strange and fast pace. 2 steps, 1 back, 3 steps, 1 hand up. Each fox has a fierce gaze, carefully looking around, as if afraid of being seen by others. Xiao Guang was really enlightened this time. He really let him happen to meet a fox wedding. As the wedding procession got closer and closer, Xiao Guang's heart also followed to the throat. He clung to the back of the tree, looking at this group of foxes marrying in front of him. Little Light felt excited and scared at the same time. When he was so fascinated, suddenly, the boy was in the woods, met a group of foxes who were marrying each other. While he was watching fascinated, the foxes suddenly turned around and found Little Light hiding behind a tree. Little Light was startled by the foxes, turned around and ran away immediately, but just as he was about to run to the door of his house, Mother was already standing at the door waiting for him. He saw his mother, with a serious face. She looked at Guang. Little Light also knew that he was in a big pot. He approached his mother with fear and trepidation, but she suddenly called out to him. You saw it, didn't you? What you shouldn't have seen. I can't let you in the house. Mother told Guang there was an angry fox came to see him, that he had desecrated their wedding. As a punishment, the fox left a dagger for Little Light, asking him to die for the crime. Little Light panicked. He stood in front of his mother with the dagger in his hand. His mother told him to go and beg the foxes for forgiveness. This was the only way to live now. The mother retreated to the door and prepared to close it, because foxes are very vindictive. Until the foxes forgave him, Mother would not let Little Light to set foot in the house. He needed to be prepared, ready to die at any time. Seeing that his mother was about to close the door, Little Light rushed to stop his mother. Ask her where the fox lives. Mother told Little Light, usually, on a day like this, a rainbow must appear. The foxes live at the end of the rainbow. Before Little Light could respond, Mother closed the door. Little Light tried to push the door open, but his strength was too small. There was no way to push it open. He tried the small door on the side, and the small door was also locked by his mother. There was nothing he could do. Little Light can only go to apologize to the fox. He passed by a sea of flowers. In front of the sea of flowers, a rainbow slowly emerged. Little Light looked at the rainbow door in front of him, determined to walk towards the front. The film is from Dream by Akira Kurosawa. Some people say that this is a dream of the director's life. The fox marriage is the beginning of his dream. It is also a rebellious period, a symbol of the primitive worship of nature. Just like our folklore, the mouse marries his daughter, as well, while highlighting the characteristics of folk culture. Also to the peaceful coexistence of mankind and nature. Makes a warning.